Well, it's Wednesday morning, and even though sales are pretty slow, there's still lots of stuff to do here in the shop. I organized all my death pile stuff here into totes and put them on those little tote taxis, and that seems to be working out pretty well. And we've got this haze in the air today from this wildfire smoke coming down from Canada. It looks crazy outside, and it smells, well, doesn't smell good. So we'll probably stay inside most of the day today. But I do have some cool things going out that we're going to take a look at. One of them is this owl back here that the camera's not going to focus on. But let's get into these solds here. We'll also dig into some sales out of the Ephemera store because I listed a whole bunch of postcards, and I think probably some of the best ones got cherry-picked right off the bat. This one sat for quite a while, and honestly, I don't even know why I listed this. This is Sesame Street 1, 2, 3 for the NES. And not many people are breaking down your door looking to buy this game at your garage sale, but it did actually just sell for the crazy price of $3.99 plus shipping. This here's a little 1/8 inch punch set. It's got a bunch of little letters here, and these were made well over 100+ years, all sorts of different shapes and styles and sizes, so the prices are all over the map on these. This one's obviously much newer, and it sat in my store for quite a while, but it did finally sell on a best offer for $17 plus shipping. This is a sterling silver Starborn pendant. It's got a silver box chain. It's got a silver surround here on the stone, if we can get it to focus here. I've got it on this little blue binder, so it's a little bit easier to make out. Now, I've had this in my shop for well over 3 years. It came out of a storage unit, and I didn't even get an offer on this, back when this whole silver craze was going on recently, and everyone was just buying up silver, which I'm pretty surprised about. But someone messaged me, and they've actually been watching this for quite a while, and they finally sent me an offer to buy it for $34 plus shipping. All right, let's take a look at this owl. He's pretty big. It's 23 inches tall, and it weighs 25 pounds. This came out of an estate sale not that long ago, and it was only $20. He does have some issues here, some condition issues. There's a little crack right there. And I did check. It wasn't like this piece fell off and it was glued back on, because there's no crack over here. So it must just be a split in the paint. And there's a few other ones here, there, and some other markings down there. And I made sure I put them all in the listing so that the buyer would know what they were getting. Now, when I was listing this, I couldn't find any of them that were this tall. So I didn't really have anything to compare it to. There's no markings on it anywhere. And I brought it upstairs, into the house, and maybe a day later he made his way back down here. So my wife definitely didn't want this guy hanging out in the house for whatever reason. But I thought it was super cool, and I don't know. I kind of wanted to keep it, but I did end up listing him, and he just sold for $199.99 plus shipping. All right, let's take a look at this camera that sold. This is a Nikon FM that we just talked about in the previous video. Really nice camera, really clean. And the brassing that I mentioned, I love that brassing on the side here. It gives it a really good look, even in the back here where you would put the little piece of cardboard from your film box so you know what you're shooting with. Just really nice camera overall. It's got a 50mm f2. I put some button batteries here in the bottom, and all that does is operate the light meter, which does work. The shutter sounds great. I love these manual cameras. And I typically would put light seals in something like this and run some film through it and then make sure there's no light leaks. But it didn't look too bad. It probably will need light seals. It's probably going to need light seals. But for whatever reason, I've been busier than I've ever been lately. I don't know why. Sales are slow, but I just can't seem to keep up with what's going on. There's just a lot going on now in the summer. And I honestly think that's why sales are so slow. If everyone else is kind of busy, well, they're not on eBay looking for your stuff or my stuff. But this really nice camera, really nice mechanical camera. And when I didn't keep it because when I'm shooting with film, I've got a few cameras I use. But the FM2 is my favorite film camera that I use. It's an upgrade from the original FM there. You can see this one goes up to 1/4000th of a second. It's also got a faster flash sync, I think 1/250th of a second. It's got a brighter viewfinder, and it's got interchangeable focus screens that you can take out if you want a different type of focus screen that you're looking through. This one I almost always keep this lens on. It's a 28mm 2.8. And this one's been all sorted and gone through. New light seals. It's been CLA'd, clean, lubricated. and adjust it, and it works great. I've got black and white film in this one right now, but one of my absolute favorite cameras, film cameras to use. If I ever see FM2s in the wild, I'm always grabbing them. But this is probably the cleanest one I've ever picked up, and that's why I kept it. It's in really good condition, just everywhere, all around. Doesn't have that nice brassing look to it, but I think the more I carry it and use it, eventually that'll happen. But let's get back to the FM here. So the FM I listed for $149.99, and someone sent me an offer that I accepted for $135 plus shipping. All right, let's take a look at the Ephemera now. I've got some postcards going out. This one is the first municipally owned league baseball park in the world. Dated, posted 1948. Evansville, Indiana. Sold for $4.21 plus shipping. Next piece going out, the Chicago World's Fair Tourist Club. This paper is dated 1933. Looks like the AI software missed that and it dated it in 1923. This one sold for $15.99 plus shipping. Next one going out. For whatever reason, the photos don't show in the next 4 listings, which I think is weird. But this next postcard here is the Burlington Route multi-view postcard. What's the date on this one? Is there no date? Did I not put the date in there? Or did the AI not put the date? It looks like it didn't. 1917 looks like this one was posted. And it sold for $4.95 plus shipping. This next one I think looks really cool. It's from 1914, the Douglas Street Bridge and Waterfront in Omaha, Nebraska. Good looking card. Went for $4.95 plus shipping. The next two are, I don't know what year, 1903 it says here, 1900s. It's from the SD Sprinkler Company in Laconia, New Hampshire. That's what the backside looks like. And then on the front here, it sounds like a spam email you'd get, Dear Sirs. So an unfilled out postcard went for $4.95, and this person also bought a second one with a little bit of a different look to it. And here on the back, Dear Sirs, we've been trying to reach you about your car's warranty. Next one coming out is 1927 Dunning and Borscht. Oh boy, I'm butchering this word. I cannot talk. 1927, Syracuse, New York. Dunning and that company. Dunning and that, whatever that says, press company. Really good looking writing. I wish my cursive was that neat. I took all sorts of writing classes, I remember, in 4th, 5th, 6th grade, and they kept forcing me to do them because my writing was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. But this one just sold $15.99 plus shipping. Last one going out, Lake Street in Catherine, Vermont. This one is posted 19... All right, this one says 1913 on the AI listing here, but then the postmark says 1928. I don't know if it says I don't know where it got the 1913 from. Hopefully that won't be an issue. It's not a high dollar card, so I don't think it will be an issue with the buyer. But this one sold for $4.95 plus shipping. All right, well, I'm going to go spend the next half hour trying to box up this guy back here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.